What's going on, Vape Nation? Job 131 Vapes is here with my final video of the day, and it is on the Youde Goblin RTA. So, as you know, what I normally do is I'll go to the zoomed in view. After that, I'll show you the build, and then we'll vape it, and I'll tell you what I like and what I don't like. So please keep watching. Alright, here we are in the zoomed in view for the Youde Goblin. So you can see the box. This is an unboxing as well. Youde Technology Goblin rebuildable atomizer, and then you have their website right there. You have their code right there, and on the back whatever, and your barcode. So to open it up, pull it out, and let's see, on one side you have a little instruction manual, and the extras you get, I guess that's echo wool or silica. You get some wire, a couple of O-rings, and the screwdriver, and also that one screw, I think. Might be for the refill, but extras are always nice. And then you flip it over. Goblin rebuildable atomizer. Open that up. Have the little stats or specs for this. And finally you have your Goblin RTA. Let me if I can get this piece out. So there it is. You see the Youde right there, and you see the air holes, etc. It's pretty nice. It's pretty hefty. There is definitely some weight to it. Those are massive air holes. Goes right through as well. You can see that. So what I'll do, like I normally do, is I'll take it apart and we'll go over it piece by piece. Okay, so we'll start with the top cap. As you can see, it is stainless steel. It is fairly heavy as well. This is where your drip tip would go. Machining looks to be a little bit rough. That just might be dirt. If you guys can see that, so I'm gonna clean it. But yeah, there's a little step down, and you have your top cap. Flip it over. You have a O-ring right there, and over there you can see that there are some grooves for a screw. Okay, that's for your I guess the center post thing. Next you have your glass midsection. As you can tell, it is fairly thick, but yeah, nothing to complain about here. Next you have your bottom section, I guess. O-ring right there. And then you have your Youde logo right there, laser engraved. Seems okay. But yeah, construction on this looks to be alright as well. And you can see that there are grooves here to be. You can attach it to the deck. Next you have your chamber. You can see there's grooves here to be screwed into your top cap. Then you have an O-ring as well, right there. I mean, standard looks pretty much the same as the rest that you've seen. This is grooved as well, so you can screw it in onto your deck, and it does concave a bit in the middle. Okay, so finally you have your deck. As you can tell right away, the juice wells and the air hole, the juice wells, all four of them, and the air holes are pretty damn massive. Okay, yeah, they're pretty big. So you have your Phillips screws right here for your posts. The two negatives obviously are attached to the deck, and you have your positive post with two holes, which is kind of nice. They look to be about 1 millimeter each, which you should be able to fit some builds on here. Next, again, look at those air holes, they're massive. 1 and 2, right flat against the deck, a little bit different design than the billow, Pro's billow, but massive air holes as well. Again, the juice wells are really, really big. See a groove right here, or a screw groove right here. Moving down, you have, that's your fill hole, I believe. It's grooved here as well to screw into your, I guess, one of those parts. There's an O-ring right there, another O-ring here, and then where the airflow comes from, right here, it goes right through, as you can see. You see your center post right there, the center pin. But yeah, it's pretty massive. Finally have your, I guess, your airflow control ring, which pops onto there. Got it the wrong way. Yeah, your airflow control ring pops onto there. Machining again, looks pretty good, but so you can see you can adjust your airflow by turning it. To put it together, I just popped in the airflow control ring, and you attach your chamber, I guess you can say. Next you have your bottom section, and make sure that O-ring is there. It's the bottom section. Yep. Screw that in. Your glass midsection, and then finally your top section, and you screw that in as well. So it's a design that you're more or less a design you're familiar with all the other RTAs that are out there. But yeah, that was the Youde Goblin RTA in the zoomed in view. From here we'll go to a shot of the build that I'm going to put in, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So please keep watching. Alright, so this is the build that I'm putting into the Youde Goblin RTA. 0.5 ohms, as you can see, 0.5, 0.51, and it's basically dual coil. 26 gauge, I believe it's 7 wraps or 8 wraps each. Alright, keep watching. Alright, so that was a zoomed in view for the Youde Goblin RTA. What I like about it, first and foremost, is the airflow. I mean, it's crazy how much airflow you have in this RTA. Most that I've ever felt or seen. I mean, listen to this. Definitely a lot of airflow. It's, like I said, the most airy RTA that I've dealt with or used. So definitely that's number one. Number two, flavor is pretty good as well. Vapor production is obviously going to be good as well. Build quality isn't bad. It's not the best, but it definitely is pretty good. Negatives, number one, and again, this is me. They didn't include a drip tip, so you know, again, just include a drip tip. Anything will do, I think, just to make more value for your money. And the last thing, because I drip and it's pretty much, you know, do it and it's good to go. This, just like the billow, just like the IMHO, you have to make sure you have this fine line of dry hits versus leaking. So you got to pay attention more to the build. So I mean, that's just for me with any RTA. You have to pay a little bit more attention on your build and the cotton amount and etc. Just so that you don't get any leaking and you don't get dry hits. So, but again, with a dripper, I don't really have that problem. You know when you're running out of juice in your dripper. So overall, would I buy this? Well, yeah, I bought it. I picked it up for $35 Canadian from my buddy,
Camry 101 on whackedoutesig.ca. You can check out their website, CamryVapes.com. Yeah, overall $35 Canadian. Yeah, I'd pick this up again. It's well worth the money. It's on par with the Billo. I would say probably a little bit better than Billo, just because it seems like there's a lot more airflow, or there's more airflow. Definitely the best dual coil RTA that I've used. Is it better than LIMO? In my opinion, airiness is definitely better than LIMO, but like I said, ease of build. LIMO for me is still a lot easier, just because it's a little bit more carefree as far as cotton. But that probably has something to do with the single coil, whereas it's dual coil in these things. So, I mean, that's just my opinion. Overall, would I buy this? Yes, I bought it. I'd pick it up again. I think if you're looking for RTA, dual coil RTA with a lot of air, definitely pick this up. It's well worth the money. I think it's, like I said, the best dual coil RTA that I've used. And again, compared to LIMO, definitely more airy. So, yeah. Vapor reduction is, yeah, because of the airflow, it's crazy. So, other than that, this is Job 131 Vape saying keep your wicks wet, and thanks for watching.